Welcome, Taurus. As July 31st, 2026 begins, you may notice that the world around you feels calmer than it has in recent weeks. The pressure you've been carrying doesn't completely disappear overnight, but something inside you begins to change. It's almost as if your heart has finally decided to stop fighting every uncertainty and instead trust that life is quietly leading you exactly where you need to be. This final day of July arrives with a peaceful but incredibly powerful energy. It isn't the kind of day that forces dramatic change upon you. Instead, it gently invites you to recognize how much you've already grown. Looking back over the past month, you may realize that July asked more from you than you originally expected. There were responsibilities that seemed endless, conversations that tested your patience, and moments when you wondered whether all your effort would ever produce visible results. Taurus is naturally patient, but even you have limits. There may have been evenings when you felt emotionally exhausted, questioning whether life was moving too slowly. Yet the universe has been watching every step you've taken. Nothing has been wasted. Every difficult decision, every sacrifice, and every moment you chose responsibility over comfort has quietly been building a stronger future than you can currently imagine. Today marks the closing chapter of that journey. Instead of focusing on everything that didn't happen, you're being encouraged to notice everything that has changed inside you. You have become calmer under pressure. You have learned to recognize who truly deserves your time. You have discovered strengths that only appeared because life forced you to use them. Growth rarely feels exciting while it's happening. Most of the time, it feels uncomfortable. Only later do we recognize that every difficult experience was quietly transforming us into someone wiser. This morning, your thoughts may naturally drift toward the future. Questions about your career, finances, relationships, or long-term security begin appearing more frequently. Don't ignore those thoughts. They are not creating anxiety. They are creating direction. The universe wants you to start planning beyond tomorrow. For too long, you've been solving today's problems without giving yourself enough time to imagine tomorrow's possibilities. That changes now. Professionally, today's energy feels steady and encouraging. If you've been working consistently without receiving much recognition, that situation begins changing. Someone important notices your reliability. Managers, business partners, or clients begin understanding something they may have overlooked before. You're someone who can always be trusted. In today's world, reliability has become rare, and because of that, it has become incredibly valuable. Don't underestimate the reputation you've quietly built over months or even years. Opportunities often arrive not because of one impressive performance, but because people know they can depend on you. You may receive new responsibilities today or hear discussions about future projects. At first, you could feel uncertain about accepting additional work. Part of you may wonder whether the extra responsibility is worth it. Listen carefully to your intuition before answering. Sometimes greater responsibility is simply greater stress. Other times, it becomes the doorway to a completely different future. Today encourages you to recognize the difference. Your experience has prepared you much better than you realize. If you're searching for employment, remain patient but optimistic. The energy surrounding today suggests that progress is happening even if you cannot yet see visible results. A company may be reviewing your application. Someone may recommend your name during a conversation you're completely unaware of. An opportunity that seemed lost may unexpectedly return. Continue improving yourself instead of worrying about timing. The right opportunity often appears exactly when preparation and opportunity finally meet each other. Business owners receive equally encouraging energy. Long-term planning becomes much more valuable than chasing immediate profits. If you've been considering expanding your services, improving your systems, or investing in equipment that increases efficiency, today is an excellent time to organize those plans. Don't rush implementation. Careful preparation has always been one of your greatest strengths. Use it wisely. Financially, today asks you to become even more intentional. There may be opportunities to earn additional income through overtime, freelance work, investments, or side projects. While those possibilities deserve attention, today's greatest financial lesson isn't about earning more money. It's about creating greater stability. Ask yourself whether your current habits are supporting the future you truly want. Small adjustments made today could completely transform your financial situation over the coming months. You may also begin realizing that financial security isn't created only through income. It's created through discipline. The universe encourages you to spend less energy worrying about money and more energy creating systems that allow money to work for you. Every wise decision emotionally today feels surprisingly healing. If you've recently experienced misunderstandings inside your relationship, the atmosphere becomes softer. Conversations become more honest because both people feel less interested in winning arguments and more interested in understanding each other. Sometimes love doesn't require dramatic gestures. Sometimes it simply requires patience. Fortunately, patience has always been one of your greatest gifts. Single Taurus natives may experience an unexpected emotional shift today. Someone you've known casually could suddenly seem much more interesting than before. Or perhaps you'll notice that you're finally ready to let go of someone who has occupied your thoughts for far too long. Both possibilities represent progress. Love begins changing not when another person appears, but when your own heart becomes ready for something healthier. Your physical health remains generally stable, although your body quietly reminds you to slow down whenever possible. Taurus often carries stress physically without immediately noticing it. Tension inside your shoulders, neck, or back may simply be your body's way of asking for rest. Listen carefully. Taking care of yourself today isn't laziness. It's preparation for everything waiting ahead. By the afternoon, you'll likely notice your confidence quietly increasing. Nothing dramatic may have happened externally, yet internally you begin feeling stronger. That's because today isn't primarily changing your circumstances. It's changing your perspective. And perspective has the power to transform everything else.